What's up, party people? Tricks Trading Co., comics, cards, and collectibles. I'm your host, Mr. Rob, and today I want to show you something. So as you guys can tell, new intro, a little bit of a new channel name, Tricks Trading Co., comics, cards, and collectibles. That's actually my business, so we're bleeding the two together. I just feel like it's going to be more cohesive and easy that way, and I'm going to stop doing all these random channel name changes and description changes. I'm just going to make it all the same and just be flat across the board. Hopefully you guys understand and aren't too frustrated with that, as we are experiencing growing pains. I'm still trying to figure YouTube out, etc., etc. I'm still a pretty awkward guy, so I do random spur of the moment stuff. So just bear with me. We'll eventually get all the kinks out of the system and we will be all green lights. Today's video, what we're bringing to you is I've never actually honed in and shown you guys all of the key comic books. I know people love looking at key comic books. So I'm going to actually go through and show you guys some of my bigger major keys. Now I am going to do handheld on the camera, so fair warning, shoddy camera work coming. I don't have the steadiest of hands, but I want to show you guys some of the really cool big books that I've acquired over the past few years, get you guys a little bit more involved with my collection and the things that I love. And you'll see some other cool stuff as we walk around the video. If that's stuff you want to see in future videos, of course, please leave a comment down below or shoot me a message. I love talking to you guys. I'm on my phone 24/7 looking at all this stuff, so I'd love to just hear some insight and input and talk to you guys. As for the channel, everything's going to be the same. We're still doing comic books, we're still doing action figures and collectibles, and we're still going to do some TCG, some trading card game stuff. I got my Marvel superhero cards that I love to collect. Pokemon, I'm going to start introducing more of that to the channel because that is something that I do play and am fairly active in. So I'm going to try and just bleed it all together. Hopefully you guys understand. Without further ado, let's look at some key comic books. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're at the fun stuff, the comic books. So, as usual, I'll step back for a second. This is the wall that you see behind me in all of the intros to the videos. This is where I keep some of my favorite books. As we get closer, you'll realize some of the conditions are not the best. I am not a stickler for that kind of thing. I love a good, well-loved comic book. I just enjoy these covers. I enjoy getting them when I can get them and finding them out in the wild. So I'm going to go through and show you guys some of my favorites. Of course, The Flash is my favorite superhero. You have Flash 109 starting it off, and then we just keep going down the line of some really early Flash 115, one of my favorite comic book covers of all time. A bunch of these Captain Boomerang and Mirror Master books, a little Reverse Flash there, that's kind of cool. Kid Flash on with the green cover, excuse the light glare, I am sorry about that. Green Lantern, some Golden Age Flash, Trickster and Captain Cold on the cover, got Gorilla Grodd there. Really cool Flash books. I have almost the full run of the Flash over here with a bunch more books involved. Just tons and tons and tons of books. Almost the full Silver Age run at this point. If you guys are interested in going through all of that at some point, I will definitely, just random cool books, I'll definitely go through that with you guys. I added this edition. I used to have this whole wall as Flash books, but I recently got really heavily into movie or TV show themed books. So you have the first Alien, first Predator, we got Godzilla's first appearance, we got a King Kong comic book appearance here very early on, Planet of the Apes, Judge Dredd, which was a great movie that I watched with my father when I was a kid, Static Shock, which this is not based off the TV show, but that was a great cartoon. Masters of the Universe, of course, you got He-Man, and then, of course, Skeletor. In the back, with our powers combined, my friends, we can make Captain Planet, of course, why wouldn't we? V for Vendetta, you got RoboCop #1, and you got the Terminator. A bunch of really cool looking books. And that's kind of close up as to what's behind me. Now, what you'll see is also my office, which is where I edit these videos and do a lot of that fun stuff. But I also have this over in the corner when you guys are looking at me, and we'll look at some of these a little more in depth. This is Sentry #1, so this is the first appearance of Sentry. Super cool book. You got Hulk #1, but this is the Red Hulk #1, first appearance of Red Hulk. We got a nice Trickster book back here. This is or not Trickster, I apologize. This is Taskmaster. This is the first appearance of Taskmaster. Hiding back here is the first appearance of Mr. Red Guardian himself. And then we got, I believe both of these, I get confused on these books, but either one of these, both of these, whatever. U.S. Agent, first appearance. I think one of them is U.S. Agent, you know, first actual appearance of the character, and then one of them's like first time suited up, possibly. And then this is Black Widow's sister's first appearance. I believe her name is Yelena or Yelena. Forgive me if I murder that. Again, a childhood favorite of mine, John Stewart. This is John Stewart's first appearance here. You got Deathstroke's first appearance. You got Nightwing's first appearance. Hiding back here, if I can reach it, is the issue #1 of Teen Titans, of course. It's a staple. That is a Flash book. That's the first appearance of Professor Zoom. That is first appearance of Impulse. And of course, everybody knows that classic Thor book, the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill. Then you have down here some Spidey books that I enjoy. I am quite a Spider-Man fan. This, of course, I have the full run of this, which we can look at in a second, but this is #8 of Secret Wars. This is the first evidence, I believe, of the symbiote that does end up becoming Venom. That is kind of a weird Marvel team-up. That's kind of tied for first black suit in a way. I think technically this one beats it out. I wasn't alive back then, so maybe some of you guys can correct me. Of course, everybody knows this book. This is Spider-Man #300. This is the first appearance of Venom, which is a super major staple character. I got 301 just because it's the first, you know, back in his regular suit after having black suit for so long. That's the first appearance of Venom on cover. And then this one hiding back here is first, well, there we go. First Carnage. Nice. Let there be carnage, my friends. Super cool books there. So we will hop down and I'll take you over to some of my slabbed books up here. This is the first appearance of Morbius in a 5.5 CGC, of course. Then you have the second appearance of Ghost Rider. I'm not quite in the position where I can afford a first appearance of Ghost Rider. I'm kind of waiting on that one to hit me in the face at a garage sale. Fingers crossed, guys. This is the first appearance of the Thunderbolts in the Hulk title. That's actually a really cool book. And then the Argutive first appearance of Gambit in a 7.5. Now that is signed by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee. Back here behind, as you guys can tell, I'm a big Transformers fan. This is the Transformer model lineup. That was a really big thing for me when I was a kid. Excuse the air conditioner in the background. That's super professional. These are the Transformer books. You got issue #1, 2, 3, and 4 of the limited series. And then I have a random one over here. This is the first appearance of the Dinobots. Super cool. A couple of my favorite Wolverine covers. Of course, you have the limited series 1 through 4. Those are all pretty decent keys. And then this is like a, I forget what this is. I think this is the Dynamic Forces exclusive. Yeah, the chrome cover. Just cool covers. You know, I have the toy to match that, which is super cool. Why not? First in his actual solo main run, and then first Deadpool Wolverine. You can't beat that. Down here with my figures, let me move this chair out of the way. With the figures, I have the one that comes with it, and then I have the actual book behind it, because why not put the actual book behind it if you got it? Same thing over here, the book that comes with it, and the actual real deal. These figures are super, super cool. I'm a big fan of how they look in here. I kind of want to get the rest of them now. I'll have to keep collecting the comic books, I guess. Oh, no. These aren't really keys, but this is like the full Jim Lee run of X-Men in here, which is kind of a neat thing to have in general. I messed my statues up. And then down here, let's see, any big keys in here? You got Deadpool vs. the Universe, Savage Dragon #1, Spawn #1. Here's that run of Secret Wars, all the Avenger annuals, Death of Thanos, and then you have First Rogues in here somewhere. I think, yeah, First Rogue and Cover of Mystique. Some cool keys in there. The Infinity War, Infinity Gauntlet back there. This will be a key. Or it is a key, but this will be a cool, popular key coming soon. World War Hulk. That movie is supposed to be in production. First Rocket in comics. Second appearance of Rocket. First appearance of Professor Hulk. First Doc Samson. First Wendigo. Don't know what that is. Just probably a cool cover. Again, more cool covers. First Maestro. Second Maestro. Some more War Hulk stuff. Back here you have all the Midnight Sunset, Doom #1, 2099, ROM. Oh, the full Thing set, and then some more Human Torch sets back there. Human Torch set back there. Down here, oh, I just picked this up the other day. Rogue #1 from the Savage Land. Been looking forward to that. Got the whole Deadpool series in here. A couple of little X-Men keys. I think that's Morph. Then you have Jubilee in here. Whoa. A couple of cool early X-Men books. Some reprints from in the 70s. 97 run. First Magic run. First Gambit run. First Rogue run. Storm run. Nightcrawler run. Archangel, Cable. Cyclops and Phoenix, more Cyclops, Iceman, I think Beast is back here, Domino, Magneto, Bishop, Beast. Yeah. I like the X-Men. What can I say? The Lethal Protector run from Venom. All those books are pretty much a key set nowadays. First Metal Suit or Armor Suit. A couple of key annuals and celebrations. A couple Todd McFarlane's there. The full Nova run. I think Nova #1's the only like real Inhuman. Oh, sorry, I'm not even cameraing correctly. So you got Nova #1, and then you got a bunch of the Inhumans #1, Omega full set. A couple of good classic. These aren't really like major keys, but these are like really good reads. And then over here you got the newer Wolverine stuff, which I got into for a little bit. The Punisher limited series run, there's 5 of those, and then this is my whole big run on Wolverine 2 through like 50 something. Bunch of really cool books in there. And then I showed you guys these Flash books. But there's a couple others over here. You have the Terminator, the Absolute Batman stuff, Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman, All In, which is the first appearance of all the Absolutes. These are a couple of Wally West flashes. And then over here you have some big, some individual short run sets like Flashpoint, Year One, Brightest Day. I think we have, Rebirth, the Road to Flashpoint, the New 52, another Rebirth, all really cool books. And then last but not least, certainly, some cool books that I'm going to keep filling up here are just iconic covers. So this is Iron Man versus Doom cover. This is one of my favorite books, just brain versus brain right there. It's super cool. And then you have Hulk vs. Thing. Again, another one of the favorites. Broad versus broad, you know, strength versus strength. So definitely a couple of the books that I keep around. If you guys want to see more, then just let me know. And we'll flip the camera back around and we'll sign out. Well, there you have it. That is most of the big key books or major key books that I carry in my collection. That way you guys can be caught up to speed. I do have not many, but a couple of people here or there ask me, you know, do you have this, or, you know, what don't you have, etc. Well, that's kind of like a quick, very fast, I would say rushed run through of some really cool eye candy and some really cool key books that I keep displayed and that is in my office that I see day to day, stuff I enjoy looking at, stuff that is near and dear to my heart, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. If you have any questions about anything you saw here today, please comment down below. If you have suggestions or recommendations for future videos, message me or comment down below. If you like the video, then of course please like the video, and please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything and it shows me that you guys care. Without further ado, this has been Mr. Rob with Tricks Trading Co. Until next time, peace and love.